thing that I've been using, I don't know, it broke or something. My dad was trying to fix it, but he had to glue something together, and anyhow, so I'm far away from the thing, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Let me just find it on here. And Anthony, I'm going to do yours that we spoke about earlier. Anthony. Oh, I got it. So if you are there, I'm going to do yours first. Just give me 1 second. All right. All right, so let me just do Anthony's first because there was a backstory to this question and I just want to answer it. Okay, so it's interesting because you had mentioned the thing about gifts, right? Giving somebody gifts unexpectedly and her not liking that. And I had somebody else mention to me today that they don't like receiving gifts. They prefer to give gifts, and I kind of agree with that person too. I don't really care for getting gifts. Sometimes it makes me feel weird, depending on the situation. So I understand what the Capricorn meant by that. What I think it may come down to for some of us is that receiving gifts, we may feel like we're not worthy of it or we don't deserve it. Anyhow, so I kind of feel like that's where she is, like with the gift that you gave her or whatever. I don't know that she meant that to you specifically or she just meant it in general. Because it looks like here there's a group of people, so it may be more than one person did it and she just doesn't know how to respond to it. Now, as far as the communication with you, the politics thing is definitely a wedge between the two of you. She is very extreme in her beliefs and she doesn't want people in her circle that don't agree with her, which, I mean, I understand it to a certain extent because when people, like, I feel like everyone should have their beliefs, and I'm not going to tell anyone how to believe, feel, think, or what, I don't think that that's for me to decide. But when there's people that come into my group that are trying to convince me to think other ways, that pisses me off. So I can understand a little bit what she's talking about. The politics is definitely a deciding factor in your issues with her. The gift thing, I don't think was directed at you personally. I think it was directed to people in general that do that. Anyhow. I mean, it's too bad for her because, really, it's her loss, not yours. Okay. Adriana, is he regretting what he said to me? Is he regretting what he said to me? He's feeling bad. He's feeling burdened and bad. Yeah, I would say yeah. Good. That's what he gets. Oh, this is my dad's house. It's not my house. But thank you. Talia, may I have a general for tomorrow? Got some good luck coming in tomorrow. You could also have a little adventure coming in. Looks like you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in. You're making things happen tomorrow. Balance comes into life and you could be starting a new journey. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel a lot of relief. Looks like you have decisions and choices that come in tomorrow or maybe also right through next week. Have a little patience with yourself if you're not sure what you want, which decisions you want to make. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Should be a good weekend. Red, will I get approved for what I applied for? Yes, you will. And not only that, you should hear quickly. You should get an answer soon. Emma, how is my health? Am I safe from corona? I think your health is fine. I think you're okay. And how was the last presentation? Good. You got some good karma here. Good justice. No longer feeling stuck. Good luck around it and not waiting for your ship to come in, making things happen. That presentation should be a success. Adriana, what's going to be his next moves? Things could change for the better for you quickly, and you may feel like you have a wish that comes true. I think communication comes in, happiness comes in around, I think he's going to try to be nicer to you, or he's going to try to do something that is out of the ordinary nice. Communication may pick up, but I think he's going to try to do something because I think he's feeling bad. Good, let him feel bad. Good, I hope he feels really bad. Talia, what are B's next actions? I would say he's coming forward a little bit more. Communication should pick up. You may feel like he's not stuck anymore. You have a little bit of good luck around the situation. You could be spending time together, maybe sometime next week or next weekend. Cause for celebration comes in. Communication looks like it's picking up. Or things are changing quickly, like things are happening quickly. Sister, my friend Jay texted me that her baby's pics. I said congrats, but I used her name instead of the nickname that we had for each other for 15 years. She didn't continue the conversation. When I asked how she feels, what is she feeling? Okay, let's see, what is she feeling? Well, I think that right now she may be feeling like all over the place. Like she's got indecision around life. This doesn't just have to do with you, but it's like overwhelming, like just having had the baby, the healing process, like physically healing, the emotional shit that's going on, and the hormones. So it's kind of got her like a little bit off balance. But I think that she was happy to speak to you, even if the conversation stopped. It's like she just may be in a very hectic position right now between the baby and I don't know if people are visiting her or family or whatever nonsense, and then the nurses are up your ass every 2 seconds. So she may have a lot going on. I would think that you probably will be hearing back from her sometime within the next couple of days. I would think that she's happy to hear from you. I think that she's genuinely like feeling happy right now, like around the situation, but I think she's also a little bit overwhelmed. So she also could feel like safe or supported by talking to you, but also she kind of feels a little scared just in general. And I think there may be comfort in speaking to you because you and her have been friends for so long. Adriana, how is Sunday going to be with Sergio? Should be a good day. First of all, you got the Magician, so you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. It looks like you got passion coming in. It looks like you have fun, carefree, spontaneous times here. It should be a good day. Happiness comes out. Adventure comes out. Feeling, you know what? I think that this is a good thing that you're hanging out with this other guy. I think it's going to be a good time. Have fun. Enjoy it. Auntie Charlie, how's Mr. Jones feel after what I told him today, or is he ignoring me now? How does Mr. Jones feel after I told him today? Is he ignoring me now? Okay. All right, I don't know what you told him today, but he may feel a little bit like, this may be why you feel like he's ignoring you. I don't think that he's intentionally like ignoring you, or like, I don't think that's what his intent is. I think he needs either time to process whatever it was that you said and time to digest what you said. He's feeling a little bit out of balance or a little bit unsure. I don't know. It's like Emperor in reverse. It's like he's trying to control the situation, or he wants to be in control, but he may feel like he's lost control. I don't know what you told him, but it looks like you might need to have a little bit of patience with him. Listen to your intuition. Communication is going to pick up. You might even have like a conversation about whatever it is that you told him about. You guys may discuss it. Like he may come up and he may tell you how he feels. And it looks like I don't think he's ignoring you on purpose. You got the 10 cups being full. I think your relationship is moving forward with him ultimately. Even if it doesn't happen right away, because the Hermit is there. I think he might need a minute to just digest everything, or to figure out how it is he feels. He seems to be a very slow mover, and it's not that he intentionally means to ignore, he just doesn't really know what to do, or he takes his time. Whereas, like, I don't know, I think for me, if someone texts me, anybody, I usually text them back immediately. Like, unless I'm driving or I'm teaching or something, I'll usually text back immediately. But for him, it's like he seems to like put the phone down and wait. And when he's ready, he answers. But he doesn't do it to be an asshole. It just, it's like, that's just how he, that's just who he is. That's the way he does it. Yeah, he's not going to continue to ignore you. He's not really ignoring you. It seems like he is, but he's not. Cinnamon, love for the summer 2021. You got new energy coming in. So you got the love cup full, right? You've got a Libra. You've got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got a Capricorn and an Aquarius coming in. You may be exploring different opportunities and different choices. You're not waiting for your ship to come in. I don't think that you're waiting around for things that aren't working. I think that you're moving forward. You're not holding yourself back. Anyone that doesn't step up to the plate, you may just kind of leave them behind. You may just continue to move forward. Moving forward towards greener pastures. You might make a decision to explore opportunities. Let's see what happens. You got new people coming in. And I wouldn't be surprised if your love life, like takes a turn for the better. Sister, building a cough last few days. Is it possible that I have COVID when I don't go anywhere? I don't think you have it. Let's see. I don't think you have it. No, especially if you're not going anywhere. How could you pick it up? I don't think so. Cinnamon, next week, how will it be for me? How will next week be? Not a bad week. Looks like you're moving forward to greener pastures. You're making decisions. You have choices. There's things coming in around money. That maybe if you're waiting on money, money could come in. Could have a new job or business opportunity. Feels like life is coming back into balance. Could be starting a new journey, or this could be something that comes up spontaneously. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is spot on, and looks like a pleasant week. Cinnamon, how he truly feels about me going on this trip. Well, he feels like you deserve a vacation, or that you deserve to go away. He's undecided on how he feels about you being either that far away or gone for that long. And he's curious as to what's going to happen while you're away. There's no doubt about that. He's wondering. But you know what? Too bad for him. He also may be feeling a little bit unsuccessful and a little bit, may have a little anxiety around it, you know, like not knowing what may happen while you're gone. Or, you know, who you're gonna hang out with or whatever, but that's too bad for him. Georgia, general love for the next few days. General love for the next few days. Well, you have a wish around love, so put that out into the universe. You could be feeling a little bit like, hey, I put in a whole lot of hard work here, but I didn't see a payoff, but that may change. Six of Pentacles. Feeling like a well-balanced relationship is on the horizon, or you're getting out of something what you're putting into it. Brings you up to the top of the mountain. You're being guided by the divine. Now, if you're not with anyone right now, there may be a great potential in front of you and you just haven't made the connection yet with the Four of Cups. If you are with someone right now and you feel like things are moving slow and steady wins the race, that's just the way it is. And with the divine timing card, you can't force anything. You just have to let it happen. If you're not with anyone, you have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini coming in. You also have a Capricorn. And how will the exam go today? How will the exam go today? Goes well. Goes well. You're feeling balanced. You're feeling stable. You feel like you got a new beginning. If you have a wish that comes true, and you're stepping into your own strength, it should be fine. I hate tests. Sister, that's so crazy. I just mentioned gifts to you today. Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny? I got your email first, and then I got his email. And I was like, it's so funny, right? That people get weird about gifts, because I do too. And then the Aquarius that I dated off and on for like 8 years, I used to buy him shit all the time. Like, shit. Like, I don't remember, he had something on his arm, a scar or something, and I got him some kind of scar cream. Just whatever he needed, if I was around, I would pick it up for him. And I remember having the conversation with him where he was like, I just don't like people buying me stuff. And I was like, why? And he's like, I don't know. So I asked him once, I said, why is it that you don't like people buying you? Why don't I, because I agreed with him. I'm like, I would rather give. I don't want people to buy me things. Why? And he said, well, I think that maybe it has something to do with us either feeling like we don't deserve it, feeling like we know how hard it is to work and to make money. We know how expensive everything is, so we don't want someone else to have to spend money on us. To me, though, it's like when I put myself in this situation, when I'm giving something to somebody else, like I'm not even thinking about the money that I spend on it. I don't even care. I'm like, I want to give it to you because it makes you happy, right? Like it's your birthday or it's a special day, or I saw it and I know that you want it, or I saw it and I know that you would never spend the money on yourself for this, whatever it is. But I don't like when people, I don't know. Ever since my friend said to me, there are times, like the example that she gave me was that she owned a business with her husband. And like they, not that it wasn't a struggle, but they did okay when they got divorced. Divorces are usually very messy. He'd left with all the money, took all the money out of the account. She had no money, nothing. And like her parents had to give her money. And we're talking about a woman who was like, I don't know how old she is now. And she's in her 50s. I know her from yoga. And she's like, and I had no money. I had nothing. Like I couldn't put gas in my car. And she had to take money from her mother. And she's like, you know what? Like sometimes she would send me a gift card to the grocery store and I just had to learn to accept it. And she said, but you know what? Life is a strange way of turning around, where at some point I may be helping her out. And then you know what happened? Her mom had a stroke, and now she's taking care of her mom. So one way or another, it's like we wind up giving back and doing for other people. So I think that learning how to be a little bit more open or to receive, because just like everything's a balance. So the more you give, the more you should be receiving. And you know, just being okay with it. She said, just like, you know, sometimes you don't know the way life is gonna, what life is gonna throw at you, and it could come back in another way, and you may be helping out someone or buying somebody something that they can't afford, that you know that they need, and that's life. But very, right, it's funny. I don't know if Anthony is in here because I haven't seen him yet. I can always email him. Anthony, if you're in there, let us know. If you're not, I don't know what time it is in his part of the world. But I'll email him. Thank you. I'll tell him. Thank you. Pression. I don't see it yet. Let me do sister. Of course, I'm not surprised that she sent me baby pics. Not sure if she did it out of obligation, but at the same time, she hasn't spoken to me the entire pregnancy. So I'm not just going to say how. Right. No, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I feel like for her, like, maybe she's not going to hold back so much. Like, maybe she's looking at things differently. Like, maybe now all of a sudden you're going to see she's not waiting for you so much. She may reach out to you a little bit more. She may start to look at things a little bit differently and feel like, you know what, life is too short, or life is too important to let stupid shit, you know, hold me back. She's got some luck coming in around her. Let's see if she starts to treat you a little bit better. She may, this may soften her a little bit, and she may start to treat you a little bit better. If you want her in your life, you know, that's up to you too. I don't want to pass over oppression. I don't see it yet. I see Simran. What do the guys at my work think of me? Well, answering for a group of people, and I don't know how many there are, not everyone's going to feel the same. You know, people are going to have different opinions. You know, some people like this, some people like that. Some people like people that are outspoken and extroverted. Some people don't like that. Some people like introverts. So not everyone's going to agree, but this is sort of the gist. Think that you're hardworking, intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, grounded and stable, and creative. Anjali, is there a proposal or marriage this year with the Capricorn? I don't think so. No, I don't think this year. Oh, I skipped sister? Let me go back up and look. Which one did I skip? And I gotta find Prussian. Let me see. Oh, I hate that sound. I try not to make it happen. Updates on wise feelings towards me. Updates on wise feelings towards me. I don't know where you are in the relationship, but he may be feeling either a little bit unprepared, or you may feel like he's not putting in enough effort. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, it may come off as if he's lost interest. Moon's in reverse. A secret could get revealed around this situation. But ultimately, things are going to move forward because the Chariot's here. Things should move forward. If you're going through a moment with him, I wouldn't even say anything. Just give it some time. Ambition comes in and things should change. But you could be feeling, or he may be acting like he's kind of lost interest. I don't see a love connection here or a commitment coming in, but it does look like things are going to change for the better. So you might have to just give it a little bit of time. T-Vet. How will things go in Atlanta next weekend? should go well. First of all, you got the love cup full. Then you have a wish. Listen to your intuition. Happiness is coming out. Doesn't really get better than that. Looks good. Like things are moving forward, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Empress, does Cassidy avoid watching my brother's Insta stories on purpose because she doesn't seem like she's keeping up with him too much? Yeah, she doesn't look at them on purpose. She probably doesn't want him to see that she's seen them. Empress, I don't see it yet. Where's Prussian? Let me go back up. Still don't see Prussian, damn it. Adriana, will he do it only because he feels bad making me feel bad, or because he's regretting blocking the chance because of what he said? Well, there's both, right? Because it's like he feels bad that he made you feel bad. He like that's not what his intentions were, and I think that he may have been caught off guard by you expressing your feelings. I don't think he saw it coming. I think that he also feels like he may have ruined his shots, or he may have, blown the whole thing. And I think somewhere in the back of his mind, he does feel like at some point the two of you may not be working together, and then that's when like things could change. Like just because you guys work together now doesn't mean like that's going to be that you'll be working together forever. But in the moment, I don't think he thought of it until after the fact. So he's got a couple of different reasons here for why he's feeling bad. And he does have anxiety around him. Like he may be kind of kicking himself now. Well, good, that's what he gets. T-Vet, the Sagittarius energy towards me today. Pretty good. It's abundant, forward moving, and lucky. It's like forward moving and like good luck. The energy is pretty good. Jay, how the hard-to-read girl let my UPS job feel when she saw me this evening? She felt like you stopped dead in her tracks. I don't know why. She felt weak. She felt a little bit weak. Happy to see you. Maybe felt a little bit caught off guard, almost like a deer caught in headlights. I think that she's hoping that you're going to say something to her because she doesn't want to say anything to you. She thinks that you're hardworking, you're attractive, you're very capable, but she wants to know more about you. She's curious. Something today stopped her in her tracks. I don't know, maybe she wasn't expecting to see you in the moment that she saw you. Empress. Does Cassidy feel a little anxious because she feels like my brother could talk to her through Instagram while he's out of the country but hasn't done so? Yes, absolutely. %70 chance, yes. I mean, it's true. When it comes to communication these days, there's no reason for a lack of communication because there's so many different ways that you can communicate. Simran, relationship with mother's family this year. Looks like you're prepared for things to move forward. Things are moving forward. It looks like you have a wish that comes in, but you have choices. So it may be your decision as to how fast or how far things move forward with mother's family. It looks like cause for celebration comes in and success if you want things to move forward. But that's going to be your call. Sister, she just texted me a long message, but I'm already resentful because our entire friendship has always been about her, and now she's just justified me. Yep. None of my friends ever ask me how I'm doing regardless of what's going on in their lives, babies, weddings, or whatever they got going on is more significant than what I do. And I'm definitely not going to be suddenly available to listen to all her joys and emotions about her baby when she's MIA in my life the last year, and whatever combo we have is always about her judging me. I hear ya. So she just texted me a long message, yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, well, if you feel like you've been sitting around here waiting for your ship to come in, and now all of a sudden she's focusing on the relationship, like maybe just not tonight, but maybe in the near future, it's going to be your decision as to whether or not this relationship continues to move forward. Or you may not have a lot of time for her. You may feel genuinely disappointed and feel like you have sharp energy. You don't get out of it what you put into it, or it's one-sided, and you could pull your energy back. If you do, she's going to feel like you guys have a long road ahead of you. She'll feel like not much has changed for the better quickly, and she may think that you don't care about her so much anymore. But too bad for her, you know? Like, too bad. If you want to distance yourself from her, then that's what you have to do. You don't have, you know, friendship works both ways, and if it's not working both ways, who needs it? Who needs it? Andrea, what's the outcome of my connection with Alex? Okay, things look like they're kind of stuck where they are right now. So wherever you guys are right now, I'm going to say this is where it's going to stay. Because there's feeling like either you don't have much of a choice, unprepared for things to move forward. The Nine of Cups is in reverse, Chariot in reverse, things are not moving forward, and you may feel like the world is against it. So for right now, this moment in time, wherever you guys are, if you guys are friends, that's where it's going to stay. If you guys are in a committed relationship, that's where it's going to stay. I don't see things moving forward for the two of you, not anytime soon. Sister, oh, I did that one. Simran, love for 2021. Could have some new energy coming in sometime this summer. Maybe a Pisces, could also be a Libra. The love cup is full. You may meet these people through divine timing. You could be exploring different options, and these people could come in, and you may start a new journey around love and romance. I'm going to say Libra, Pisces. There's also Sagittarius here, that's new energy, but that person may not come in until sometime late in the fall. You're going to have choices when it comes to love, and you're prepared to explore options. I don't see a committed relationship right now. That doesn't mean it won't happen before the end of the year. We got to just have these people come in first, and then we'll see what comes next. Adriana, what is Serge thinking currently about our connection? We have been friends for 2 years, but I always felt he had feelings for me, but I didn't like it before until now. I think he always did have feelings for you, and I think that he kind of had the impression that you were into somebody else, or that there was somebody else around you, and that gave him kind of like anxiety. But now you have a wish around the situation, and there could be some stability that comes in, feeling like you have the world at your feet, and things could move forward pretty quickly. Yeah, now you might start to feel like the hard work that you put into love is coming back to you. So let's see what happens. I think that he's feeling like, now he may be feeling like you're at least a little more open to it, where I think in the past he just didn't think that you liked him that way. Oh, Anthony, your question was the first one I answered. Very interesting. I pretty much think that she cut you out because of the politics thing. And the other thing about the gifts, I don't think it was only because of you. I think other people that sent her gifts and it made her feel very uncomfortable. Simran, I don't have the spirit cards here. I can only give you regular tarot reading and advice from that, but all I have here are tarot cards until I get home. All right, so here you go. You've got ambition around you and you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. So put out into the universe what you want more of and don't focus on the negative, focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. Moving forward to greener pastures, somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. And it could be a creative project that brings in money. Maybe not right away, but eventually. You may be feeling undecided about this situation, but it looks like you're gonna give it a chance. A water sign comes in, that's brand new energy. Could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And it looks like you've got Empress, which is love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Your perseverance pays off and growth and transformation is coming to your life, to you as a person and to your life in general. So you're transforming and growing, but so is everything else that's going on in your life. Cinnamon in general. You got choices coming in around romance. Could have an Aries come in out of the clear blue sky. You may be feeling a little bit unprepared when this person shows up. Communication picks up with somebody you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, and happiness comes in. Feeling like you got a little bit of good luck around you. You may have a little argument with somebody close to you. That person may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. No longer feeling stuck. You have a wish, put it out into the universe, and anxiety starts to dissipate. Julie, when will I see again? I would say sometime within the next 3 days. You could see him pretty quickly. Depression. YouTube may have deleted my investment. Deleted. My investment went down. Will it go back up soon? And what month maybe? It's going to go back up. I'm going to say you should see it go back up before the end of the spring, and then it may go up again in the fall. Sister. YouTube's got to stop deleting stuff. Really. I mean, the things that people are writing, it's no reason to delete it. Sister, I just sent her a pickup Lola since I never shared that with her. It's kind of obnoxious, but it's my way of saying that my life is worthy, even though I didn't push a child out. I don't think it's obnoxious at all. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't send a picture, and your life is important. Listen, anybody that had, like, just because you have a child doesn't make you a good person. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you're good. I hate to say it, but there are a lot of people that are like, they have kids, they didn't want to have kids, they can't stand kids. All that glistens isn't gold, And then that's the thing too. It's like they're really cute when they're little and they're all wrapped up, but but when they get older and they're tearing everything up. No, I'm glad that you sent her the picture of the dog. Why not? Listen, my dog is like my child to me. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Animals are super important. And I don't care what anyone says. They're just as important as children. Like, that's how I feel. And Dylan's my best friend. I wouldn't trade him for anything. um, and what did she respond? Because I think that she's going to be happy about it. It looks like she's genuinely happy when she replies, if she hasn't yet. It's like cause for celebration comes in. And I don't think it's obnoxious at all. I think that that's awesome that you got a dog and that you're happy about it. Simran, is Em going to try to connect with me and his intentions? Okay. I don't see him putting all that much effort in right now. I don't know where you are right now in the relationship, but it doesn't look as if it doesn't look like he's putting in much effort. Yeah, I mean, I would say that you might feel like you have a long road ahead of you with him, or you may feel like it's too sporadic and you could end up losing interest. Elizabeth, love for tomorrow. And what can I expect this weekend? Okay. Looks good. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. It looks like you're feeling ambitious around love. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Now, this weekend when it comes to love, it looks like you're moving forward towards greener pastures. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You may feel like balance has come back to your life. And happiness. Could be a busy week around love or a busy weekend. Little adventure. Anxiety moves into the past and feeling like a wish comes true. Tilly, I may have a general in regards to my channel. Well, it looks like you got money coming in and cause for celebration. So it looks like things are moving in the right direction. You also may be feeling very successful over the next couple of weeks or over the next couple of months. Things may all of a sudden like pick up, and things you may be finding a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new possible clients. It looks like, yeah, you got money and success coming in. Yeah, cause for celebration coming in. Things start to move forward pretty quickly. And you may also feel like the hard work that you've put into your channel is starting to pay off. Simran, what does E think of me? What does E think of me? What does E think of me? Thinks that you're grounded and stable, intelligent, kind, hardworking, unique, creative, strong, independent. I would say this person's got a lot of respect for you or thinks pretty highly of you. Cinnamon, did we see his ex at the Wawa that Wednesday night? Did we see his ex at the Wawa that Wednesday night? Yes, I think you did. Yep. Cinnamon, career reading. Might be going back to school, learning a new area of study. Perseverance will pay off and you're no longer holding yourself back. Growth and transformation comes in around your career. It looks like stepping into your own strength. You got some good karma coming in. But I don't know if the Eight of Pentacles is your career or you're going back to school. Either way, it looks like things are moving forward. You got some good luck coming in and you may be starting a new journey. Georgia, is Chris regretting what he did? And I backed off. Okay, is Chris regretting what he did? I'm not seeing regret. No, not yet. Not yet. He could live to regret it at one day, but I'm not seeing that just yet. Simran, will I ever see H again and will we ever talk? Yeah, you will. You will. I mean, I saw M sharing a poem on his story. Who he meant that for? Who was the poem for? Whoever his significant other is. If he doesn't have a significant other, then it would be for a Virgo or a Sagittarius. Anna, David's feelings about the text I sent him today. Feels undecided, may also feel a little bit argumentative, a little bit out of balance, and a little bit like he's thinking about things, but he doesn't exactly know how to act upon it. Did he not answer? Because it looks like he doesn't know what to say, or he doesn't know how to respond. I think you may have knocked him off guard, or caught him off guard, and he's kind of a little bit upside down. Or he's, well, it could be undecided and not know what to say or not know how he feels yet. Salad bar. Is A lying about falling asleep yesterday and today? Is A lying about falling asleep yesterday and today? Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, 3 aces, definitely. I mean, I can imagine that somebody could fall asleep one day, but, you know, and miss something, but 2 days in a row. Jay, why was the hard to read girl closed off with me today? She's just feeling a little stuck. What I think is happening here is that she's really trying to get you to initiate conversation with her, and today she just may have been feeling a little bit stuck. She may have also feel like things are a little bit unjust. That doesn't have anything to do with you. That just may be how she's feeling just in general. You know, we have those days. Do you ever have a day where like you just don't want to deal with anybody, or you're pissed off at everyone, but meanwhile nobody did anything? Yeah, like she may feel like life has just been unjust lately to her. I'd really like to know what I did to my ankle, that it's swollen and it hurts. No, I did fall the other day, but no, it's been bothering me before I fell. I fell at the park, idiot. Nobody was there though. Salad, outcome if I pursue things with AA, outcome if I pursue things with JL. Okay, outcome if I pursue things with AA. Not bad, the world is at your feet, JL. Mm, uh, that the energy around that is like you got a long road ahead of you, and you may not be feeling like you're getting anywhere. It's like it may be like very frustrating. Sister, never heard from that lady online. What happened? I think that somebody from her past returned, but I also think that she's talking to somebody else online, and there's a third party that's interfering here. And you know what? I still think you're going to hear from her. The person from the past that's returned, I don't think that she's going to reconnect with that person. I think that person's going back into the past. She may be talking to somebody else right now, and that may be why she's quiet. But then all of a sudden you got the things could change for the better for the two of you. Well, I mean, you could hear from her. You might not want to be bothered with her at the time that she reaches out to you. But I think somebody else interfered. That's the thing about all this online shit. My friend's sister, she did online crap for like, years. I mean, she belonged to all these different sites, and that used to happen to her all the time. She'd be talking to somebody, sometimes she'd be dating the person, and then they would just disappear with nothing. And she continued doing the online thing, and eventually she wound up getting married, but she didn't marry anyone that she met from online, because I asked, I'm like, did you meet him online? And my friend was like, no. I forgot where she met him, the friend. I mean, where the sister met the new boyfriend, but I feel like people are just like disposable these days. It's like, okay, I'm talking to you for 3 days, and then it's like now somebody else pops up, so like my head turns. Like it reminds me of like, I hate to say it, but like if you go into like the crystal shop, right? You buy the amethyst, and then like you bring it home, and now you have the amethyst, and now you want something different. It's now like the rose quartz looks more attractive, right? It just, I feel like people just cycle through one another. I don't know. I don't care for that. Adriana, I told Sergio everything about David. Does he still think now that, since I'm no longer friends with David for the moment, that he will try or wait more time? Wait, does he still think that now, since I'm no longer friends with David for the moment, that he will try or wait? Does Sergio think that David's gonna wait, or if oh, so does Sergio think that since David's out of the picture, he should give it a chance now, right? All right, let's see. Yeah, you may see more out of him now that he thinks that David's not an issue. He may feel like now that he's gone, you'll give him more attention. Sister, see, when the people comment on C's Facebook, she asks how they're doing, and the other night when we spoke, she didn't ask me one question, not even, how are you? Does she feel obligated? Oh, like, does she just feel obligated? All right, let's see. I don't think that she's talking to you because she feels obligated. I don't think that she would be talking to you if she didn't want to. Why she doesn't ask you questions, I don't know. I mean, she does come up a little bit undecided, but I don't know that she's undecided about how she feels about you, or if she's just a little scattered. She does kind of come up to me like she's a little bit scattered, or like a little bit like doesn't always think, like doesn't always like, I don't know. I don't think that I don't feel like she's overly busy. Like, I don't think that that's the thing. But I think that sometimes she doesn't either think things through, or she doesn't realize how she comes off. But no, I don't think she's answering you out of obligation. Not at all, no. Julie, when will Steve start to push up on me? Meaning tell me that what he wants, okay? I would say within the next couple of weeks, while we're still in the spring. It should be before the end of the spring. Yeah, so within the next couple of weeks, I would think. Adriana, is Sergio thinking I'm getting interested in him? Sergio thinking that I'm getting interested in him. Yeah, but in a way, he's kind of wondering if you're really interested in him or if it's just because you feel let down by the other guy. He may not be convinced that you're interested in him. He may be afraid to almost kind of go there. Poor guy. Lydia, Aries, Byron, and Cancer Mac is not talking to me. Neither one of them? The Aries is going to show regret here. This is the Aries. He's going to show regret for not speaking to you or for not being so perseverant. You're going to hear from him. There's no doubt that you'll hear from him. Things should change. Now, with the other guy, you got the love cup full. You got passion coming in. You also, that Leo is going to show up. Or you'll hear from that Leo. The Cancer is going to make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. The Aries is there's going to be communication, and he may be feeling regretful for whatever's gone on, and that Leo is also going to show up at some point or reach out to you. So this is going to change. There's no doubt that this is going to change. Sister, nope, she never responded to the Lolapec. I mean, maybe she already knows, or she'll do my YouTube at some point, but I think that I'm on her mind, and she'll think that I'm trying to take her moment away from her. I wouldn't think that at all. I would just think that we're connecting and we're having a mutual conversation. Like, after I had Avery, I had a friend of mine who, we were friends. This is the one with the sister that didn't date anyone for 12 years. The sister was my friend first. I hadn't spoken to her in probably 15 years, and she reached out to me after I had Avery, and she shared things with me about her life that was going on, and I didn't feel like she was taking my moment away from me at all. I just thought we were just catching up. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking she's feeling like you guys are just catching up. Like you guys are reconnecting. Soulmate connection. I don't think she thinks that you're trying to take anything from her at all. No. I think that that she's just looking at you guys are catching up. Virgo. What does Osmar the Cancer want from the connection with Paolo the Virgo? Everything I asked, he says, I don't know. Well, he doesn't know what he wants. He's not lying about that. But he does. I think that ultimately things are going to move forward with them. The love cup is full. He might not be 100% sure of what he wants right now or what direction he's going to take it in, but it seems like they're both interested in one another, and the love cup is full, so I would think that things are going to move forward. And they may not move forward, and then all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, things change for the better, or there's all of a sudden something takes off. He also may not feel real comfortable in expressing what he wants in a relationship with somebody else, with you, until he's in that relationship. I think that I don't think that he knows exactly what he wants, and I don't think he wants to say something to somebody and have gossip, gossip, just be gossip and hearsay at this point. When things change, they change for the quickly for the two of them. So they could be friends for a while, nothing may be happening, and then all of a sudden things change. Cinnamon, how does Will think of me? 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 Thinks that you're genuinely a happy person. Thinks that the two of you, like, things can change around the two of you quickly. Thinks that you're, like, this is cause for celebration. Fun, carefree, spontaneous. We're having a good time. Thinks that you're smart, intelligent, grounded, and stable. It also thinks that you're attractive, sincere, loving, and kind. Cinnamon, does this guy Michael ever think of me? Does Michael ever think of me? Yes, he does. Definitely. Anjali, intentions and feelings of the Capricorn towards us. He may be slow and steady over here. He's got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow mover. I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but I don't see a commitment and I don't see a lot of romantic love. It does look like he may be a little bit undecided. He may not be sure exactly what he wants or what his intentions are, but there isn't any, I'm not seeing a love connection here. And he may lack perseverance at this point. I would keep your options open because it looks like you may be feeling a little anxious, like things are not going anywhere fast enough for you. And you may feel like, I'm wasting my time. I would keep your options open, see if somebody else comes in if you feel like this guy's kind of stuck. Because he doesn't seem to be taking it to the next level. Cinnamon, finances. Finances. Feeling grounded and stable around a new business opportunity or a current business opportunity where you're getting better compensated and earning more respect. Being guided by the divine. Financial life moves forward and you're going to have some choices. You may have some new opportunities or new ways of bringing in extra money. Nine of Pentacles. Listen to your intuition. You could be coming up with like a side gig or a side hustle that could bring in some extra cash. Jay Allen. The hard-to-read girl at my UPS job went from red hot to ice cold, and now in my head I'm confused. What's next with this situation? I think she's going to go back to being red hot. That's what I think. I think that she's just had a bad day today, and like something pissed her off, and that's why you're seeing. That's why she was acting like this today. But I think she's going to go back to her normal self. Sister Tori and her girlfriend both took down their interrelationship status, but still living in New York where the lady is. What's going on with them? It's a freaking roller coaster. I mean, for a relatively new relationship, this is one hell of a roller coaster. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're off. They may have hit a standstill. They could have had a bad argument. Things that may have, they may have called it quits. There may be a deceit. There could be somebody here may be a liar. That woman might be a liar. Yeah, that shit is like, thing is that it can continue for quite some time if she doesn't get off that toxic roller coaster. But right now I would say they're off and things are like at a standstill. Not much is going to change. But then again, I mean, I do think that they'll wind up getting back together and this can continue for a little while. But it's off again. Yeah, it's going to be on and off. Like, it's craziness. Cinnamon, what did she think when she saw us? She was pissed. stopped her in her tracks. She was unprepared, argumentative, and she wants to know what's going on. She feels like she's been treated unfairly. Too bad. Cinnamon, what did he think about this happening? Like you guys seeing the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend? I don't think he really cared. Like, you know, like the way that it kind of makes me feel, it's like almost like too bad for her. Like there's disappointment around the situation, but he's moving forward with his life, or he's exploring new opportunities. He's not sitting around waiting for her. He's moved on, and good. Like he's like, well, good. I'm glad she saw. Oh, sister, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cinnamon, what did she think of me? What did she think of me? She wants to know what's going on. I would say she felt a little jealous. Should I this here? Could be a little jealousy. She wants to know what's going on between the two of you. She's curious as to what your relationship is. She's wondering if his life has moved forward, and she's jealous. Yeah, I'm going to say she's jealous with this guy here. She may think that, I think that it's always, when somebody, right, an ex or somebody is with another person, you never know, like, would you want to see them with somebody uglier than you, or would you want to see them with somebody better than you? Because I don't know which would make me feel worse. Like, does it make me feel worse that you chose somebody who's really gross? Or does it make me feel worse that I'm never going to look like that? So I think that her attitude was probably I want to know what's going on, because I don't know if she thought that you looked like his type, or she kind of sensed that he was into you, but yeah. But as far as what she thought of you, I don't think she really thought much about you, or I don't know if that she got a real good vibe from you. She was more concerned with what was going on with him, because she wants to know. Simran, will I meet A and H again, and what about R? When will I meet A and H again, and what about R? And with the wands, I'm going to say you can meet them all sometime this summer. Sometime, yeah, this summer it's possible. Alessandra, was the song that Alfonso posted about me? I don't think it was about anybody. I think he just posted the song. I think maybe it was something that he liked, but no, I don't think it was about you. Anthony, I agree with you. I think that the post on Facebook was more, yeah. I wouldn't even let it bother you. Because you know what? Like, she would drive you crazy anyway, because she's too extreme with the politics thing. You know, like, we could disagree politically and still be friends. But if you're not going to be friends with me because I don't agree with you, whatever the situation is, then there's no room for compromise. Like, everybody has a right to their own opinion. Davey, general for next week. General for next week. Listening to your intuition. Intuition's on, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Eight of Pentacles could be going back to school, learning a new area of study. It could also be on-the-job training. Could be for business, could be for pleasure, for whatever it is, it's positive. Maybe focused on a new way of making money or bringing money in. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Stepping into your own strength makes you feel like you have the world at your feet. Could get communication out of the clear blue sky from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. And that makes you feel a little bit of like less burdened by the weight of the world, feeling a little bit more light. Energy around you next week is pretty light. Simran, his intentions when we meet. H's intentions when we meet. H's intentions when we meet. Okay, it looks like balance is coming back to the situation or coming back to your life. His intentions, like he doesn't have any, like when you meet, he doesn't have any intentions in his head. His intentions are just to go and meet you. He'll take it from there. It looks like balance comes back to your life and there is perseverance around the situation. So once you meet, that energy may change and you may both be putting in a little bit more effort. But right now, he doesn't have any intentions. Once you meet, after that happens, then we'll see what happens. Then it looks like there's more perseverance, but it still looks like only one person's putting in effort and that you may be feeling like you're just not getting enough out of it or he doesn't do enough. Judgment's in reverse. You could also feel like it's poor timing. I don't know. He may meet you and not have anything, he may not have any goal or any intention other than just meeting you and taking it from there. Sister, Tori is gay, but she had a boyfriend through her 20s. When we became friends, he had disappeared for like 7 years. We were best friends for 2 years, and then he popped up when he came back to the picture. She seemed more partial to her friendship with him. But then that ended in 2020. He died. Oh wow. And then she cut me off. Excuse me, was I just a filler to her, or did she ever really care about our friendship? Okay, let me see. I think that she really cared. I don't think you were just a filler. No, I don't think that you were just a filler. I think that her and him had like a weird bond because it's like she is gay and he was her boyfriend. So like that's a bizarre thing. But, and I do think that as a human being, she really did care about him. But I don't think that her caring about him and her relationship with him, I don't think that it had much to do with her relationship with you. I still think that she cared about you and she cared about your friendship. I don't know. Will David express his feelings towards me? Yes, when he's ready, and he's not ready yet. It's going to take him time. Simran, advice for Aquarius and Scorpio. Are Aquarius and Scorpio are in a relationship together? I don't know what you mean by advice for Aquarius and Scorpio. If you can clarify that. I don't know if they're in a relationship with one another or, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Julie, does C's ex know that he's currently seeing someone? I don't know, she might, yeah, but I don't think, like, she doesn't care, it doesn't faze her either way. I don't even know that they talk that much. Yeah, so I don't even know if they have, like, much conversations. I don't think she knows. But not because he's hiding it from her, but because I just don't think that they talk that much. Georgia, what do the cards say about my meeting with the attorney on Monday? It should go really well. You've got the Sun card here, which is happiness and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. It should be productive. Adriana, when's he going to realize that I'm really into him? It could take a couple of weeks. It may be early summer, like late June. Simran general for next week. Looks like it's a busy week. You got money coming in. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, may be busy at work. You may be busy, you could have a Cancer that comes in that could be of significance. And you may be faced with some nice choices. Could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. 2 of Pentacles, feeling a little bit more like life is coming back into balance, but you might be very busy. Could be busy around work. I don't know if you're in school right now, but you may be very busy with work, or you got money coming in. Should be a productive week. Salad, what would just dating AA be like? Could it result in a committed relationship? Okay, let's see. It could, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say you got about a 70% chance that could happen. New me. What are Junior's intentions for me? Well, it looks like he's slow and steady wins the race. It looks like he wants to build a steady foundation or a steady friendship. And then it looks like at some point things could move forward. You got the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. But he may be a little bit stuck right now, and you might feel as if things are not going anywhere. 2 of Cups is in reverse. I wouldn't think he's looking for a committed relationship on this at this point, but I think he is looking for a stable friendship. Kevin, when will I be able to breathe good and my nose healed? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, soon, within a couple of weeks. While we're still in the spring. I would say within the next couple of weeks. I'm going to say 2 weeks. Adriana, when is he going to want me as his girlfriend? New journey starts early summer. Maybe late June. Hierophant, does Indy watch my business page, and how does it make her feel? She definitely watches it, and she thinks that you're successful, creative, what do you call it? Like you have a unique way of doing things, or that you're very talented. I don't know if I'm saying the right word. Thinks that you're successful, unique, and she's impressed. I would say she's impressed. She definitely watches it. There's no doubt about that. John, did I tell you not to worry? Yes, thank you. General for this month. Could be very focused on a new business idea. It also looks like you have love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. You got money coming in. 10 of Pentacles. Feeling prepared. 8 of Pentacles. You could either be working really hard on something, or you may even be thinking about going back to school for something. It looks like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Got a fire sign around that may be of significance. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And it looks like a disappointment is moving into the past. Should be a nice month. Julie, deceased ex-current man go by their home. See, told me that last year, and I couldn't believe it. Deceased ex-current man go to their home. Oh yeah, I would think so. Yeah, because why not? Yeah. He goes there. Yeah, it's no big deal. Nobody cares. Cinnamon. Does she even know me? I don't think she knows you, no. No, I don't think she knows you. She may have known of you. She may have heard of you, but she doesn't know you, no. Cinnamon, what's next in a situation? What's next in a situation? You have a wish around the situation. It might be slow and steady wins the race, but you should be feeling like things at some point change for the better quickly and you have success. You're calling the shots whether you believe it or not. It's going to be your choice. I don't know exactly what the situation is, but it looks like you're calling the shots and it's going to be your decision as to how things move forward. Adriana, what will he think of the gift? I'm going to say that he's going to really love it. He'll be impressed. He'll be happy with it. Jay, you said I stopped the hard-to-read girl in her tracks today. I did walk past her a few times. What made her feel this way? I don't think she was prepared. I don't know why she's coming up unprepared. If you just surprised her, she didn't think it was you, and then it was you. You know, she thought it was somebody else. She felt like she got stuck. Almost like a deer caught in headlights. Either she wasn't expecting to see you, or she didn't think it was you, or she felt unprepared. Then did she turn around and pretend she was working really hard? Because it looks like she's trying to throw herself into her work. But I don't think that any of this that happened today has to do with you personally. I think it has to do with whatever is going on in her life. And she's just acting like this today because she's upset about something else. I think it's going to blow over pretty quickly. But it's, it's weird. It's almost like she, it was almost like she didn't, didn't expect to see you, but I don't know why she wouldn't have expected to see you when you guys work together every night. Maybe her mind was elsewhere. Maybe she was thinking about something else. Oh, excuse me, and you caught her off guard. Sister, I'm starting to really sound sicker and cough more. I mean, I go to Starbucks drive-thrus, very rarely supermarkets. And then I went to the dog park and the dog beach. And I had some interactions, but I always wear a mask. Other than walking Lola, which I did get close to a neighbor. Do you think I'm okay? Can't imagine how you could have caught it. First of all, I think if you're outside, you're fine. Even if you don't have a mask, I think you're okay. And same with Starbucks. Being that you're in the car, I feel like anything outside that's been sitting out in the sun, it doesn't, I feel like the sun cleans it. So I can't imagine that, like, where could you have picked it up? I don't think you have it. I don't think you have it. I can't imagine where you would have gotten it. Like the beach, the dog park, I think is fine. The grocery store, if you have a mask on, you should be fine. I can't imagine how you could have gotten it. The neighbor, if you were outside, I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt the neighbor gave it to you. Denny, what's coming in the next 4 weeks? You may feel like things change for the better for you quickly and happiness comes in. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan makes you feel relief. Feeling successful around a side business or a new business opportunity. A long-term potential coming in, either upgrading a current relationship, or that could be moving homes, changing homes, upgrading a home, spending time at home, redecorating a home, whatever it is, it's positive. Looks like you've got anxiety moving into the past and feeling a little bit more financially stable. Davey. Love and finances. Love and finances. You may be feeling like finally you're starting to reap a little bit of good karma around finances. It looks like things are moving forward for you financially. Starting a new journey on the horizon with, well, you got a couple of options here. You've got stepping into your own strength. A Scorpio comes in. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then you can have another Sagittarius aside from that fire sign. When it comes to money, being guided by the divine, feeling like you're either being better respected or you're being better compensated and like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Love and money look like they're improving. Sister, she never responded to my text about Lola. I think she will. I just think she hasn't yet. It looks like she will. And you got the Magician here. I think she will. Simran, A and R's intentions when we meet. They both come off like they're a little bit slow, and you may feel a little disappointed in these people. I don't know who they are or what the relationship is, but you might feel like it's just disappointing. Moon is in reverse, so a secret or something may be revealed around the situation that may rub you the wrong way. I don't know how well you know these people, but you might feel like the ball is in your court and it's your choice as to whether or not things move forward. I don't know that things are going to move forward. It's like feeling like the death card, the devil here is like earthly pleasures could be interfering with this. It could be a little bit of deception. It may even be jealousy. But it looks like there's not a whole lot of room for growth and transformation around the situation with these two people. Sister, why did Tori ditch me a year before she even met the lady a couple of weeks ago, a couple of weeks after he died? Well, she has a couple of things here. First of all, that death really knocked her down. She still may have a little anxiety around that situation, but the Hermit here is in reverse. She may have been kind of hiding from, she may have cut a lot of people out. she cut you out before he died or after he died? Hang on. Oh, after he died, okay. Maybe it had something to do with his death. It looks like she took his death hard, and she may still feel like she's mourning that death. I don't know how he died, but it looks like it's stuck with her. She's got here like feeling like it has held her back. But it hasn't held her back from this lady. Hermit in reverse. She maybe didn't want to hear something. Maybe she kept quiet, or she didn't talk to people who were going to tell her the truth about the situation. I don't know what happened, but Hermit in reverse made me think that she was afraid that you were going to tell her something that she already knew. So she kept her distance. It seemed like she took that death pretty hard. Cinnamon, does he want to do stuff with me in bed when we sleep together? Yes, he does. Simran, advice for Aquarius and Scorpio. They're married, but their marriage isn't the best. Okay, all right. Well, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I don't see a third party here. I don't see like there's a whole lot of deceit. It doesn't look like there's, you know, it looks like if they do a little bit of hard work, they could get their relationship back on track. It's like feeling grounded and stable when it comes to finances. Arguments move into the past. One or both of them may have kind of lost a little bit of interest in the relationship, and they may kind of be, you know, going, you know, just getting through the days, and it's just like it is what it is, but they don't have a whole lot of effort, or they don't have a lot of interest in rekindling the relationship. Thing is that with a little bit of hard work, things could move forward quickly, and there could be long-term potential, and they have the ability to manifest a new beginning. They could fix this relationship if they put in a little effort. If they worked on it, this relationship, they could save that marriage. T-Vet, is he going to the pool? Is he going to get the pool installed? Yeah, I think so. That looks like it. Bianca, do I have a chance to pass a vascular exam in June? I think you will pass. Yeah. T-Bet, what's going on with him in C? Somebody may have betrayed the other one. There may be a betrayal around the situation. That may not be the best relationship. Feeling like there's a long road ahead of them, feeling like it's not successful. Somebody may have betrayed the other one, and that could be like hanging over the heads, you know, I don't know what's gone on there, but there could have been a third party involved at some point. It looks like the relationship does have the opportunity to strengthen, and they have a wish, like they could make it happen, but I don't know that they're going to. I don't know if there's going to be long-term potential around this situation, because it looks like there's a lot of crap that's gone on, and it's going to be hard to get them back to a place where they actually trust one another. A septoplasty, I don't know what that is. Anyhow, good luck with your recovery. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. And once you recover, you'll be, you know what I mean? You'll be in a better place. I'm going to look it up afterwards. Jay, general for June. General for June. feeling like things change for the better quickly, like you're being guided by the divine to greener pastures, got a new adventure on the horizon, and you're feeling a little bit lucky. You could get communication out of the clear blue sky with this card, so maybe that's the one at work. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Stepping into your own ambition brings balance back to your life and makes you feel like no longer like you're feeling burdened. June should be a nice month. It's feeling very ambitious and accomplishing a lot. Adriana, what does he think about the fact about me that I confessed to him? Wait a second. What does he think about the fact about me that I confessed to him time ago? What does he think about the fact that I confessed to him? Okay, so he thinks that it's interesting that you're strong, courageous, stable, sincere, and honest. I don't know if it was because you told him this, the fact, if the fact makes you independent, courageous, or if that because you told him makes you feel like courageous. But he's pretty impressed that you told him, or it makes him feel good that you confided in him. John, an old man told me that the Taurus is not coming back. Actually said that I'm not even in her thoughts. What do you see, thinking of me and coming back? First of all, like the idea of not being in somebody's thoughts, I find that hard to believe, because I think that even if you don't want to be with somebody, even if you're not in love with them, even if you don't want anything to do with them, we have between 60 and 70,000 thoughts a day, and there are 7 days in the week. So do that math and how many thoughts people have. How could somebody who has been in your life not think about you ever? Like that asshole that I dated that I met at the drugstore when I was in college. If I saw him on the street tomorrow, I wouldn't even know who he is. But he crosses my mind when I have to tell stories. You know, like when I tell stories about relationships, he comes up. So I think about him, right? The guy that was in the Navy that I dated, I don't want to be with him anymore. I don't want to see him anymore. I don't care if I run into him again. But he's in my thoughts. I think about him from time to time. My friends that I was friends with in elementary school, who I hardly ever see and I don't speak to anymore, I tell stories about her all the time. So how could somebody that you were in a relationship, I don't care what the relationship is, that you were in somebody's life, how could that person not ever think about you? I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. You know, I do think that she thinks about you. I do think she thinks about you, and I do think that at some point you will hear from her again. Now, at the time that she comes back, your life may have moved forward. And it may be not even that she comes back looking to get into a relationship with you, but at some point she contacts you or you run into her. There is something that happens. Like, it's not going to be that you never hear from her again, never see her again, and she just has fallen off the side of the earth. That's not true. And, you know, when people, like, how could you say that she doesn't think about you? Of course there are things that have to remind her of you. You know, like, there's just, I mean, think about the thoughts that come up for you in a day. How could, I just can't believe that somebody who is part of your life could not think about you, not with the way that our minds go. You ever have those thoughts where, like, I don't know, somebody says strawberry ice cream, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, strawberry ice cream reminded me of when I was in 2nd grade and I had a birthday party at the bowling alley, and when I was there, my friend Karen said that she liked, glazed donuts, and now I feel like having a glazed donut. You know what I mean? It's like one thought leads into the next. So no, I don't believe that I don't even believe it a little bit that she doesn't think about you. Simran, what does H, R, and A individually think of me? What is HR? What does H think of me? There could be sharp energy around the way that H feels about you. There may be a little bit of anxiety around this situation. They think that you're creative, kind, and caring. R. How does R feel about me? They may think that you could be overly dramatic sometimes, very persistent, intelligent, kind-hearted, and sincere. What does A think of me? You're hardworking, smart, sincere, kind-hearted, unique, creative, and intelligent. Sister. The funny thing is that Lola looks more like me than the baby looks like her. You know what? I totally understand that because I had a Weimaraner and people used to tell me all the time that she looked like me. And I understood it. I'm like, yeah, she does look like me. So I get that. So funny. That is so, it's true. That happens. Mel, you could close them. Thank you. I'm getting so tired. Thank you. Adriana, when could he be doing it? When could he be doing it? When could we be doing it? You could be doing it sometime this summer. I would say the summertime. Simran, what does L say about me to H? I mean, I don't know. I can't give you a conversation. I don't know. But the Hermit here is in reverse, so I don't think that they speak about you all that much. They may say, this person may say that you're very well prepared, that you're no longer waiting for your ship to come in, that you have a lot of ambition, and that you're looking for your life to move forward, or that you're trying to get your life on track. But I can't swear to all that because I can't really get into I can't really read people's conversations. Sister, my parents both got the vaccine. Are they, oh, damn. You know what? I'm wondering if that's it. I don't think, I know it sounds crazy, but you know, I'd asked somebody that. I don't remember if I asked my father, but I said, if you get the vaccine, right, and you get symptoms from the vaccine, can you give it to someone else? And he said that he didn't think so. But maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why maybe that's why they got the vaccine and now you're feeling like this. They get both doses. I'm wondering if that's it. Because I can't imagine that you picked it up anywhere. But if it is from the vaccine, in a bizarre way, I feel like it might be beneficial because you may build antibodies from it without getting the vaccine. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. This whole thing is really fucked up. Could I be having symptoms from the vaccine because my parents got it? I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes. Julie, are you still in here? I wonder if Julie knows. That's a good point that you bring up. That's a really good point. I'm going to ask Julie. I'll send her an email and then I'll email you later when she gets back to me. Jay. What could I see for the hard to read girl for the next 5-day forecast? I would say that you may be feeling a little bit more successful. I think she goes back to her normal behavior, and the Fool card is here, which means that either something out of the blue spontaneous can happen between the two of you, or you could start a new journey. Now, start a new journey. I mean, you may start talking to one another, and you could get, things could start moving with this card. I would say things are going to be much better than they were today. Goddess, will I inherit the house, and if so, when will I inherit the house? Well, you got a 70% chance, yes, you could inherit the house. When? I'm going to say sometime in the winter. I'm going to say maybe this winter. David, do you see Casey the Scorpio reaching out again? Yep, you should hear from her again. Pearl, are N and P dating, romantically involved, or just friends? Okay, are N and P dating and romantically involved? I think they're just friends at this point. Davey, will my money finally go through next week? Yes, you got 3 aces. It should go through next week. Oh, there's Julie. If I study tonight, would I pass the DMV written test, or just wait until next week? Oh, you'll pass it. You'll pass it. You will. You'll pass it. If you study, you'll pass it. Whether you take it this week or next week, it's not that big of a difference. I think you'll pass either way. Jay, is my intuition right about the hard to read girl liking me, or is it in my head? She's so hard to read. I think she's genuinely interested. She's curious. She wants to know what's going on. She wants to know what your deal is. I don't think it's in your head. No, not at all. Sister, I was Tori's only real friend. We spoke every day for 4 years on the phone, and she bitched about all her other friends, which she's still friends with now. The guy was sick for a long time. He was also an alcoholic, and he literally drove drunk and killed himself. Oh my God. That's terrible. He was sick, not having to do with alcoholism. He was sick from something else. Yeah, I think that she had a really hard time with that death. I mean, I think whenever somebody has some kind of an addiction issue, the people in the life always kind of blame themselves or wish that they could have done something more, but at the end of the day, nobody can do anything for anyone else. We all have to do it for ourselves. But it doesn't always help with the grief. In the grieving process, I think that they still feel like there may have been something I could have done Oh, excuse me. Yeah, she's definitely heartbroken over him dying. I mean, it's a terrible thing. It's really. And it's a shame that she treated you so shitty, but I think that she feels that you're stronger than he was. Not that that makes things right, but for some reason, strong people, right? They always get the shaft because people think, oh, well, they don't really need me, they're fine. Well, meanwhile, it's like, well, maybe I need something. Maybe I need someone, like reach out. Like, I'd like to know that you care. Fucking idiots. Mickey, why did Julie call me on Snapchat today? Why did Julie call me on Snapchat today? I think that she was looking to talk to you. I think that it's like things are changing here for the better quickly. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, now I kind of remember. It's coming back to me a little bit. She gave you that story about the bullshit. Yeah, she may be looking for someone to talk to because maybe something didn't work out right for her. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. She may need someone to talk to. Is there another way she could contact you, or she had to contact you that way? Doesn't even matter. I think she's looking to talk to you. Sister, he had an accident, killed somebody. Walked into the ER after the accident and trauma. Woke up and they told him he killed somebody. Then he died. So terrible. Oh my God. He was in, oh my God, that's terrible. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a shame. Pearl, why did H see my story multiple times this week out of the blue after what seemed like he was avoiding it for weeks? It looks like it was just there, so he looked at it. There's no real reason behind it. The thing with the stories is that if you click on one person's story, it goes right to the next. So one goes into the next. And you only really see what's in front of you, like, unless you go looking for them, which I don't even bother, but I don't even look at them. But yours may have been front and center, and it hadn't been in weeks, and he didn't bother to go look for it. I would not put any stock into what goes on social media, because this doesn't mean that doesn't mean anything. It's just, it's a shit show for the world to see, and people look at it when it's there and when it's not there, or when they gotta go looking for it. Sometimes they don't. I wouldn't pay much attention to that. I don't think he was avoiding it as much as I don't think he went looking for it to see it. I just don't think that it means much. T-Vet, how will he respond to my text? How will he respond to my text? It should be positive, feeling stable, feeling like the hard work you put out is coming back to you, feeling like romance, or if it's not a romantic situation, it doesn't make a difference. It would be kind-hearted tenderness. The world is at your feet. It should be positive response. Zineb, after finding out my cousin hooked up with my crush, will I ever get over it and be over it? It's going to take time. Yeah, it's going to take time. You'll get over it. You're going to get over the crush part, no doubt about that. You're going to have a hard time with your cousin. You're going to have a hard time ever trusting the cousin ever again. That's where the real trouble is. There's nobody in this world that we can't get over. Like, there's just not. There's nobody. There's not one person that is going to keep us from never loving again. Like, there's just nobody that's that great out there. You know what I mean? It's like when you meet somebody else and your life starts to move forward, you forget about the last jerk. So, no, I'm not concerned about the crush, but your relationship with your cousin maybe never be the same. And that's too bad. That's their fault, not yours. Magician. Did the man Y or the female M tell anyone that I gave Y a reading and how they feel? Okay. Did the man Y or the female M tell anyone about that reading? I don't think they said anything. No, not yet. No, I don't think they told anyone. Magician. What spiritual lessons was the universe trying to teach me from the day I hung out with the girl that I'm thinking of? Okay, what was the lesson? Okay, being guided by the divine, trust in divine timing, and you got the Two of Cups here, which would be a committed relationship. So I would say that the lesson is trust in divine timing, that you will have a committed relationship on the horizon soon, where you feel like you get out of what you put into the relationship. I would say trust in divine timing. You're on a path. Magician, what spiritual lessons was the universe trying to teach me from the two little kids in the park coming up to me and playing with me and being so nice to me? Perseverance pays off and you're going to have choices. Your kindness, right, and your energy, right, aura, whatever you want to call it, your kindness is like it goes out into the universe. So you're going to notice children and animals may really like you because they kind of sense that your energy is good energy. So the lesson is keep doing what you're doing because you're doing it right. Children, let me tell you something. Children, right, and animals, when children like you, it says something, and the same thing with animals. My friends, you know, the sisters I always talk about, they had a dog that was like part German Shepherd, part like Alaskan Malamute, whatever it was. It wasn't that big. Maybe it was about 40 pounds. Kind of looked like a husky. And that asshole that I dated, that I met at the drugstore, that I just said I don't want to ever see. Now here, this is why I'm thinking about him. Here's the situation where I'm thinking about him. That dog never disliked anyone. Never saw that dog bark at anyone. Never. I never saw it not like anyone. I knew that dog its whole life. This guy, me and this guy went over to my friend's house and he was like, oh, what a nice dog. Is it friendly? And I was like, yeah, because it was friendly. It was always friendly. The dog like wanted to rip him apart. He was like, I don't think that dog's friendly. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen that dog behave like that. I should have known. Should have known. Anyway, so the lesson is that you got good energy around you. Keep doing what you're doing. Now, when L and I reunite, if we ever do, will he come back as a different man? Okay, will he come back as a different man? He has to come back as a different man. If he doesn't come back as a different man, you're not going to reunite with him. It's not going to be there for you. You're just going to be like, whatever. He's got to come back as a different man. Yeah, I think he does. I think he does. I think that, yeah, he could have a life-changing experience. or something may happen. He may go through something that makes him just see the world differently. And yeah, and he grows up and he matures. He's got to come back as a different person, otherwise you guys aren't going to reunite. You're going to tell him where to go. All right, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. All right, I will be on sometime tomorrow. I'm just not sure what time because it depends what we're doing tomorrow. I think we're going to like the pool or something, like a little play pool for like Avery. I don't know, I've never been there, but anyway, I'll be on, if maybe not until tomorrow night, but I'll be on at some point. Thank you all very much. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.